Accidents are something that everyone wishes to avoid, as the consequences that follow are not always easy to deal with. But sometimes accidents prove to be a blessing in disguise that can completely change one's life as well as the world too. Hello guys, and welcome back to The Unknown. In today's video, we shall be counting down 10 amazing accidental discoveries that have ever been made. Let's go! Number 10. Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is something that is so hard to live without in today's world. It is something that was created accidentally. Physicist John O'Sullivan was looking to create a tool to explode black holes, but instead invented the Wi-Fi. There is a lot of radiation in space, and the signals that John sent out were too weak to suffice the purpose of exploding black holes. Thus, when John was approached by CSIRO to come up with a way to help improve wireless communication, the setup seemed to fit just right in. And that is how the famous Wi-Fi came into existence. Number 9. TetraNitra toxicarbon. The TetraNitra oxycarbon molecule was accidentally discovered by 10-year-old Clara Lazin while she was just playing around with a few objects during her science class. Her teacher noticed this and sent the picture of the molecule to Robert Zollner at Humboldt State University. Lazin and her teacher have been credited for the discovery of CO3N4 in a paper published in the Computational and Theoretical Chemistry. To further glamorize this find, the molecule is believed to be quite explosive as well as thermally unstable. Number 8. The Mobile Cave. A few decades ago, Romanian workers were looking into the suitability of the ground in a certain area as they wished to set up a power plant. During the research, they discovered the Mobile Cave, a cave that many have not been to. The cave is famous for being quite lethal to the living creatures who live out of the cave, as it's known to have 10% oxygen, 2 to 3.5 carbon dioxide, as well as other gases such as ammonia, hydrogen sulfide, and methane. 33 of the 48 species found in this cave are not found anywhere in the world except here. Number 7. Bluest Blue pigment. Professor Maz Subramanian of Oregon State University was heavily invested in the world of multifluoroics and started synthesizing them during his study on it. He was undertaking this research with the aid of a grant. During his experiments on heating YMnO3 and YLNO3, Subramanian noticed that the material produced came in the brightest shade of blue that he had ever seen to date. The man knew that this pigment could be patented and is currently used as an alternative to cobalt blue, Prussian blue, and even ultramarine. The best part of this is that the vibrant shade does not fade. Number 6. Gold pendant. Finding treasure without a map is quite fun, and 3-year-old James Hyatt, son of Jason Hyatt, found some at the field in Hockley. The treasure was a gold pendant that's said to be worth £2.5 million and is believed to hold the engravings of the Virgin Mary and a cross with blood, which they believe represents the 5 wounds of Jesus. The locket weighs 8.68 grams and is said to be 73% gold. Number 5. Mosquito repellent alternative. Mosquitoes are quite a nuisance, especially when it comes to them being carriers of very lethal diseases. In 2015, researchers conducted an experiment on the yellow fever mosquito and the Asian tiger mosquito to see if a perfume could repel them from humans. The experiment was quite prosperous, with the Victoria's Secret bombshell perfume being the most effective out of the lot. Mosquitoes have around 27 of their 72 odor receptors that sniff out sweat. Targeting these receptors with the perfume seemed to work. The only drawback was that, under the normal concentration that people apply, the effect of the perfume as a repellent would not be that successful. Number 4. Matches. Matches have been used for quite almost 2 centuries now, ever since John Walker discovered them during the early 1800s. John was a chemist and accidentally dipped a stick into a lighting mixture that he was making. After his initial accident, he started making mixtures of chlorate of potash, gum, and sulfide of the antimony to dip cardboard sticks in to make matches. It was only after his death that he was credited for his work. Number 3. Slinky. The Slinky has been a toy that has been played with for quite a long time. The Slinky was discovered by a naval mechanical engineer while he was working on a set of springs. If you're wondering why the term Slinky was given to the gravity-defying toy, well, that's due to it being an amalgamation of the term sleek and graceful. James Industries established a company that sold this toy and were racking up millions of dollars after selling this magnificent discovery in large numbers. Number 2. Gold Vault Discovery. Vaults that store money and other valuables come with the highest level of security. While doing his job, a sewer worker found a pathway that led to the gold vault at the Bank of England. Instead of taking advantage of this information, the man asked the directors of the bank to meet him at the vault. It was at that time that the worker used this sewer pathway to make an entrance into the vault. The breakthrough discovery really impressed the directors, and they awarded him £800 for his honesty. Number 1. Erasers. Getting rid of written mistakes couldn't happen easier than it being done with a razor. Prior to erasers, people would use bread, tablets of wax, sandstone, and even pumice to get rid of pencil marks. Edward Nane had accidentally picked up a piece of rubber and used it as an eraser. He found that it worked even better than the usual tools they were using for the erasing purpose. Edward turned his discovery into a business and sold the erasers for 3 shillings per 1/2 an inch of rubber cube. A few decades later, the discovery of vulcanization further made the discovery stable. With that, we come to the end of this video. Do like this video, subscribe to The Unknown, and turn on your post notifications. See you real soon!